All right, guys, guess what time it is? It's time for supplies. This is my favorite part of listing, and you may know why. Number one, I'm a female. And just to be very candid, I actually do not know how to decorate. I did not learn how to decorate until I actually acquired my second short-term rental. My sister was helping me out with this. So just a quick background history of Queen Sheba. But whatever the case may be, we are going to get into the nuts and bolts of purchasing all of your supplies. There is really a science to this, and this is where people typically my apologies for my language, they F up at this part. And the reason being is that the concept of an Airbnb, the concept of a short-term rental seems so easy that it's so easy to screw up. And we really had to break this down to science, to the point where we were calculating the amount of tissue per tissue roll. We don't get too crazy with that now, but when we first got started, like, we really broke down everything and we said, okay, we can pay this, we can pay that, we can go here, we can go there, boom, 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 boom. So you already have access to the supply list, so let's get straight into it with the pillows. We're going to be going down each important item in terms of if this is an item that you need a certain amount in terms of that supply, then we're going to be going over it. So let's go over these pillows. Minimum of 2 pillows for each bed, please. Don't be cheap. Even if it's a twin size bed, still have a minimum of 2 pillows for each bed. Realistically, 3 would be awesome, but definitely a minimum of 2. Make sure they are firm pillows. We get our pillows from Walmart, okay? So the Mainstay extra firm pillows, back and side sleepers, those firm pillows just stay fluffed for a way longer than any of the other flimsy pillows. They just have a better, I don't know, buoyancy, if you want to call it. So they last longer. Stick with them. For photography purposes, you're also going to want to have decorative pillows, which we talk about a little bit later when we go into the comforter sets. Comforter sets that already have the decorative pillows inside of them are the best because it keeps up with the feng shui of that actual pillow comforter set, whatever the case may be. So like the ones that are displayed on here, those are really the best. Mattresses. I spoke about this earlier, but mattresses are very important. Firm mattresses are okay, but they are a bit too hard for certain people. So we like to do the firm mattress base with a pillow top. These are legit. These are the best mattresses. Firm is so hard and you don't know who's really sleeping on the bed. So you want something that's universal across the board, and it seems like the pillow top hits it for us. A minimum of 8.5 inches thick is where you want to be at when it comes to the mattress. No thinner than 8.5 inches. After that, you're really cheaping it down in terms of the mattress. A queen size or larger, also very big deal. Do not have anything that's less than a queen size. Don't cheap it out with a twin. Also, if you do a full size does not cover the length for a tall individual, so you want to make sure that it is a queen. Otherwise, you'll have larger individuals or taller individuals who will not stay at your listing. We like to go to Mattress Firm for our mattresses. Number one reason is the fact that you can stay consistent with your mattresses if you order from a large distributor. The other reason is that you can keep up in terms of your receipts and inventory. Also, if you're purchasing multiple mattresses, they are liable to cut you a deal, especially with their queen size mattresses. We always get the sleepy mattresses. It just seems for some reason those typically are the sales. Now, when it comes to anything that's memory foam, we try to stay away from it unless it's memory foam on the complete top and firm on the bottom. So kind of like a hybrid mattress. But this is just an example of what the Mattress Firm website looks like. This will be an awesome mattress in the fact that it's 14 inches tall. So this is a perfect area that you want to be at. Also, we're only paying around $250 per mattress. Don't go overboard. This is an area where you want to make sure that you invest money in. Don't spend $100 on a mattress and think that you're going to get a great review, but at the same time, please don't spend $1,000 on a mattress. You also want to make sure it's at least a queen size mattress or larger. A memory foam, once again, is going to get worn out quickly. Pillow top mattresses with the coils underneath are the best. But if you do have mattresses with coils without a pillow top, don't do it, because the coils make really springy noises and they're just very low quality, so we stay away from them. Box springs are a no-go. If the mattress is thick enough, which is why I'm saying 8.5 inches thick or more, you will not need a box spring. Also, the other thing about a box spring is that they don't hold any value after you move out of the place. We've thrown away tons of box springs. Trust me, get a platform base like this one. The frame is very important because it's holding up the bed. It's also holding up whoever is laying in there. So we get a basic frame. If you do get a frame like this, make sure you have a bed skirt. But like I stated, if the frame is basic like this one, you can get away with it. But if the frame is like a really, really, really standard frame such as this, we have a lot of these and we use bed skirts around it. The great thing about these is that you never know what the length, width, or height of a hallway is going to be that you're moving in and out of. You never want to be in a situation where you're delayed from launching your listing because you have box springs and things that won't fit up those steps. Be very candid and be very conscious of that. So these are collapsible frames that fit anywhere. They work, they're amazing. Amazon has them, but if you're purchasing from Mattress Firm or large distributor, get them from there. When you do Mattress Firm, if you go in person, they're liable to cut you a deal. If you're on Amazon or Sofa Mania or any of those websites, it's no personable interaction, so you may not get a deal as opposed to these other websites. So always keep that in mind. Now, these are not quality frames at all. I know a lot of people are familiar with these. These are like the old school frames. Stay away from these because you need a box spring for these and you can't just use the mattress. If you cut out the box springs, if you have 4 or 5 rooms, that saves you so much money because box springs are about $100 a pop. So that saves you $500 right there. It's all about saving in all the areas that you can. Power of compounding, people. Next, headboards. We don't do headboards. It saves you so much money. Once again, if you have multiple rooms, think about spending $100 per headboard. We just saved you $500 with the box springs. Now we're saving you an additional $300 without having a headboard. As you see here, we have decorations and things on top of the bed that makes it look as though there is a headboard. It still creates the feng shui and the vibe and feel that this is a quality listing. So do the artwork. Also, stay away from wood items if you do happen to have a headboard, so you don't have to worry about bed bugs. Bed bugs can live inside of places in wood, frames and things of that nature. So we stay away from wood altogether and keep it going with the metal. Also, if you do a headboard, make sure that you do something that does not attract grease. For females with our hair, you never know what kind of female you're going to get there. So if she doesn't use a scarf or a head wrap or something of that nature, which is a lot of females that travel, you may attract grease and different things inside there that the cleaner may not catch, and then you get a bad review because you have a dirty headboard. What we do is that we do the artwork. Once again, make sure it's a bold statement like this one. This has a lot of different pieces, so it's pretty bold. This one, the artwork, it's big, it's out there, it's attractive, it's abstract. IKEA, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, those are the best places to get headboard artwork. We probably paid about $20 per painting. That's $40 right there. That saves us so much money. So go with the artwork and not the headboard. Very, very, very important when it comes to the artwork throughout your listing. It gives your listing character and makes it more of a high value commodity. Houses and apartments that already have things such as brick exterior and things of that nature are great because it saves you a lot of money on the artwork. That brick backdrop already gave my property some character, so I didn't have to do too much in terms of decoration. So if you have those apartments that already have, statement pieces inside of it that come with the apartment, that's really great. Now, we team up with local artists at some of our listings, and that fills a lot of our empty spaces. So what we do is that we promote their artwork at our listing. We have a sign saying how much the painting is, kind of like an art gallery. And in exchange, we receive free paintings. This is something that you may not have thought about, but also when the artwork is sold to guests, what they do is that they cut us a percentage, making money on top of money, multiple streams of income. It's a win-win situation. This is something that you definitely should look into. So find local artists that are within your area and contact them and say, hey, I have an Airbnb. We get this many people a year that come there. Great place for you to set up some of your artwork. Let me know if you're interested. White sheets are the best. Reason being, and people really think like, oh my gosh, you can get stains on them. People can spill things on them. Why would white sheets be so good? Let me tell you why. It's a little invention that came out a few decades ago called bleach. This thing that we use called bleach allows for you to clean out a lot of stains that you would get within the sheets. Remember, your turnovers are going to be roughly around every 3 to 5 days. So you don't have stains that are just germinating inside of sheets for a very long period of time. So you're usually able to catch those stains within a certain time period to save those sheets. White sheets are the best also because you're going to have multiple listings. So you can just throw all of the sheets that you have, especially if you have multiple bedrooms within a listing, throw all those sheets into the washing machine, dump the detergent, dump the bleach, get them sparkling clean, ready for the new guests. Thread count to us, not that important unless it's a high skill listing. Then you want to go 300 or higher. Otherwise, use microfiber sheets. This is a budget material, but it feels good. So we haven't had any issues with microfiber sheets. Also, because you do have some stains that don't come out from time to time, I'm not going to spend $50 on a pair of sheets. I'm just not going to do that because it's a possibility that I'm going to have to throw those sheets out. Unless I'm making about $4,000 or more on a listing, I'm not getting 300 thread count sheets, and that's just the reality of it. I'm going to stick with my microfiber sheets, but if you do have something that's a little bit more upscale, 300 thread counts or higher. Comforter sets / duvets. Now, duvet is similar to a pillowcase for a comforter. So you're just able to pretty much stuff a comforter inside of the duvet, and that covers the comforter from any spills. What it also does is that if you have multiple duvets, it's easier for your cleaners because they don't have to keep on throwing comforters into the washing machine each time. What they're able to do is that they're able to take that pillowcase, essentially, or the duvet, off of the comforter, throw it inside of the washing machine with the rest of the sheets, take it out, put it back over the comforter, save yourself some money. So it's easier for your cleaners, less work with the laundry. When you're purchasing a comforter set, make sure you start off with a high quality comforter such as this for your pictures. This was an amateur picture that I took myself, so mind the glare and everything. But this comforter set was roughly around like closer to $100 for this comforter set with the decorative pillows. So it was a little bit more on the expensive side. So start off with this for your pictures, but then if you want to, scale back and just do some basic comforters after that, that's cool. But for the pictures, you need a high quality comforter to bring out the best attributes of the bed. They will also include decorative pillows, a pillow skirt. So all those things are things that you already need. So why purchase them separately? Pillows, bed skirts are going to be around $9 a pop. And then decorative pillows are probably going to be around $10 each. You need at least 2 decorative pillows. So 2 decorative pillows are going to be $20. Bed skirt is going to be $9. That's $30 right there. And then if you just purchase a basic comforter that doesn't have any pizzazz to it, that's probably going to be about maybe $30 right there. That's $60. You can save yourself some money and just buy the bed in the bag that has all of that already, and then you'll be saving yourself when it comes to getting those things individually. Smart TVs. We do smart TVs throughout all of our listings. TCL Roku TV. Don't do anything else unless you already have smart TVs that you want to use. Reason why I say that is because they are the simplest to use. Do not get sophisticated remotes and gadgets. Apple TVs are cool too, but I do not like the batteries that Apple TVs use. So we stick with the TCL Roku TV. Now, when it comes to the remote, guests will call you if they don't know how to work it. You want to minimize the amount of phone calls that you get by simplifying everything on the process. The remote that you see right here, the red button will be Netflix, the green button will be Hulu, the blue button will be Amazon, and the yellow button will be whatever they want to put on there that day. So you already have a simplified way in order to get it to the basic apps that are on that TV. Also, TCL Rokus connect to the internet if they're ever knocked off. The worst thing that you want to do is have to go to a listing to reconnect a smart TV to the internet because it got off and the guest doesn't know how to do it. Smart TVs also mean that you don't have to have cable. So I'm going to show you how you get around that. Having the internet, aka Wi-Fi, inside of the property is one way. Connecting it to the TCL Roku is a way that you can live stream on there. And then also we use HD antennas. Last but not least, when it comes to smart TVs, nothing smaller than 32 inches. If you go any lower than that, you're shooting yourself in the foot. HD antennas, because you're using a smart TV, if a guest wants basic channels, this is a great way to have cable quality channels without having cable. A TV mount is going to save you a lot of money because you are not going to need entertainment centers or any type of bookshelf to place the TV on top of. That can cost about $100 within itself. A reasonable TV mount for Walmart is going to be around $30. Also, it gives the place a little bit of a higher feel when you just have a TV that's mounted on top of the wall as opposed to having it on a basic entertainment stand. Photo frames with the Wi-Fi and address information. You'll be surprised how many times guests have to ask for the address and the Wi-Fi. It's crazy. So create a simple photo frame with the Wi-Fi information and the address. These frames can be purchased from the dollar store. This one looks as though it costs maybe about $10. It was $1. And you're going to have the address of the property as well as the Wi-Fi network as well as the password. Trash cans. We use large, high-quality trash cans. Once again, give your property a high-class feel. We only have one of these, and then the rest of the trash cans that we have throughout the house are just regular office-sized trash cans that we have in the bedrooms and in the bathrooms. Keep the big trash can in one central location. Reason being is that you want all of your food particle trash, all your big items in one location so that you do not attract rodents. Mattress protectors, very important for the bed. Number one, keep your mattress pest free. Worst review ever if you have pests on your mattress. Who wants that? Second thing, cloth covered mattress protectors are the best. Vinyl covered mattress protectors can become an upset, but make sure that if it's a cloth mattress protector, that it has some type of barrier against bed bugs and against liquid spills. They can be sold at Target or Walmart for around $15 and $20, but don't pay any more than that. Full-length mirrors, if you have it in your budget, then great. If you already have a quality listing and you don't need to add anything inside of the listing to give your property a high-class feel, then you don't really need this. But if you need to add some more statement pieces, full-length mirrors are awesome. Home Goods, once again, has some great full-length mirrors, such as the one in here that I have at one of my listings. And it just gives the property a really luxurious, high-quality feel. So Home Goods or Targets are going to be the areas that you're going to go to. These can be a little bit expensive. I've seen them up in $100 to as little as around like $50 or $70. So that's about standard when you're looking at these. Towels and face cloths. Once again, we stick with white items as well. Reason being is that you're able to just go ahead and throw all those items in there with the sheets because you're going to be using bleach for everything to get out any stains. Now, when it comes to females with makeup, make sure that you have the makeup pads that are on the list. You can purchase them from the dollar store as well, or the 99-cent store. Very easy, and you keep those inside of the bathroom, so when they feel tempted to just rub their face off on the face cloth, you can save your face cloths by going ahead and having those makeup pads inside of the bathroom. Very easy to throw inside of the washing machine. Now, stay away from colors such as red and dark blue if you are not going to do the white linens and the white sheets. Reason being is that these colors bleed, so they're really not mixable when it comes to the laundry. It's a science to all of this, so just trust me. These are the best items that we use in all of our properties. Shower curtains. High quality shower curtain gives the feel of a high quality bathroom. The bathroom is but so big, so you don't have to do so much in most properties. So just having a nice decorative cloth shower curtain is the best. The liner is not as important as the shower curtain. You can get a liner from a basic 99-cent store. If you are in areas with high moisture and mold, make sure that you do a mold resistant liner. But if you're just in an area that has 4 seasons, then you should be good to go with a basic dollar shower liner because you're going to be changing them out so much. Body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. If you have a higher class listing and you want to give your guests a hotel feel, you can purchase these items as many individuals, such as inside of the picture. Now, another cool way that you can do it is by having the shampoo, shower gel, and conditioner dispenser. Purchase these from places such as Bed Bath & Beyond or Body Works, or just on Amazon.com for roughly around $20. You can also purchase regular size bottles and just leave them inside of the bathroom, and make sure you don't purchase anything that's shareable, like bar soap and things of that nature. You don't want to have anything that's shareable stick with the liquids. Makeup pads will save your double money signs when it comes to preserving towels and face cloths. Now, you can purchase these at a dollar store, like I said before. A cool thing that we do is that we buy spice holders from IKEA, and we place our makeup pads and Q-tips inside of those and place them within the bathroom. It's a really cute thing to do, very inexpensive. Plates, bowls, mugs, and etc. Do not overspend on these items. They will get broken and chipped on a regular basis. The dollar store has a really great quality in terms of plates, bowls, and mugs. Spend more money on the silverware, pots, and pans, especially the knife set. We always get a Faberware knife set as the bare minimum basic. Stainless steel will run you around $30 for that beautiful knife set right there. Wine glasses can also be purchased at the dollar store as well. Don't overdo it because these items are going to be broken on a regular basis. The dish rack is a tricky one. I say stay away from them unless they do not have a basin on the bottom. Bacteria can build up in there and it's easy for your cleaners to miss it. I do a dish mat, and it's way easier for your dishes to be dried on there. Throw the dish mat in the washing machine when things get a little janky and keep it moving. Dish rags and sponges may not sound important, but it's all about what's going to stop you from having bad reviews. It's all about cleanliness and quality. Dish rags, in my opinion, are the best. I stay away from sponges. They carry too much bacteria. A dish rag can be washed and will last way longer. Also, have built Brillo pads underneath your cabinet. They can use the dish rag to wash their basic items that do not require any scrubbing, and then the Brillo pads for those that do. Coffee maker. Keurigs and single-serve coffee makers with disposable pods are the best. Mold and fungus grow within regular coffee makers. If they're not disposed of, this happens more times than you can imagine. In regards to the fire extinguisher, many fire extinguishers are not user-friendly. We use this spray fire extinguisher called a Tundra. It stops fires fast, like it says on there. It's really not a joke, but it's a spray can. So you can pop that spray can open and stop a fire, as opposed to pulling the pin of a fire extinguisher, figuring out how to do it. It's just too much for some people, and you want to save your property. So get these. Wine. Now, we give a complimentary bottle of wine to each of our guests, in which they are actually paying for that wine, which they do not know, but it's included inside of the cleaning fee. We go to, as you see here, Total Wine, and we're able to purchase a bottle of wine for $2.97. Very inexpensive, but it gives the guests the wow factor of being at a high quality listing. Who else is going to give their guests a bottle of wine? Also, if something does end up happening at the property, we let the guests know, hey, just for the inconvenience, we left you a bottle of wine at the property. We apologize. Hope this makes up for the inconvenience. Let us know if you have any problems. So before a guest gets to the property, if they have any issues getting to the property, or there's any discrepancy or dispute, we just say, hey, just to throw in there, we left you a bottle of wine. Sorry for the inconvenience. Great thing to do at properties, especially high class properties. Thank you cards is something that we just took to the next level. It gives a personalized touch. You can have your cleaners write it out or order it in bulk from websites such as Vistaprint. Handwritten cards are always better, but I would say once you scale up, bulk order is going to be better for you in order to keep up with that demand you have. Your cleaners are not going to be able to write out cards for 8 to 10 listings. Welcome baskets. Great way to set up your listing if you have rooms or if you have a smaller place. But even if you have a large place, just set the welcome basket when the guests first walk in. Now, this is an example of one of my welcome baskets at my room rental. You see, I have my thank you card, I have my bottles of water, I have my wine, and then they have their towels and their face gloves set up inside of there. Another thing that you can do is have a welcome basket that has maybe a little blanket inside of it with the wine, or maybe you can have some potpourri. It's up to you, but it just gives it a really good feel when the guests walk in. Now, welcome baskets includes everything for a guest that they may need for their stay. That's what I like to have in there. So just try to have something else in there that they're actually going to use along with the wine. High chairs. These have been really great at our family-friendly listings, and these are things that a lot of other hosts are not doing, especially those who are traveling with toddlers. Feeding a toddler, if you have a child, is so complicated and difficult. Like, it makes your head spin out of control. So having the high chair, you're just killing the game because you're doing something. You're adding an extra value that a lot of other hosts are not going to do. This is great for family-friendly listings. Pack and plays. This is the last one that's on our sheet that I'm going to go over. Pack and plays you can purchase at Walmart. We do the Graco pack and plays for roughly around $65. Not too expensive, but this is another thing that adds a bonus on your listings. This is great. This is great for families that are traveling together that do not have the luxury of traveling with a huge pack and play. So definitely, if you have a family-friendly listing, do a pack and play, because this is going to be a bonus for a family that's traveling with a baby that's thinking, hey, little Tony doesn't have to sleep in a bed with us. They have a pack and play there. He can sleep inside of there. We don't have to worry about bringing all these extra items. That is it for the supply list. Please make sure that you contact me with any questions that you have. Look inside of your email for the links to get to the supply list so that you can go down them in depth. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the next video.